of Propel's In Focus series events. We're going to be doing 6 total throughout the year. This is the first of the 6. We are partnering with In Her Presence. This is Claudette and Micky. They are the founders of In Her Presence.
Hi.
They're going to talk about what the organization is and what they do in the community. I also volunteer. I'm lucky enough to have met these wonderful women actually at a the connection happened at a Kegs and Issues. I'm looking for Quincy wherever she is. Yes, that's how this happened, which is very nice. I told someone earlier, for me this is very special. All of my worlds are combining here. You know, WEX, Propel, In Her Presence, all things that are very important to me. So thank you to Zoe, who really heads up the In Focus philosophy for Propel, which is essentially the young professionals giving back to the community through some events where we bring into focus a nonprofit. Some lovely ladies are joining us up here too that are members of In Her Presence. So I'm not going to talk a lot, just thank you, Machias, and thank you to all of the people who are attending the event tonight. And I don't know if you want to talk
I think that's
okay.
Good. Just that we'll have more events in the coming months for In
Good
Focus.
point. Yeah.
So.
And someone asked me how to stay informed. Certainly leave your email with us. You can leave your contact information to volunteer with In Her Presence tonight if that's something that you have interest in doing. You can leave contact information to get more involved in Propel. We have some fun raffles right back here. This is pretty important. I should say that 100%. Hi, Sean. Good. 100% of the ticket sales and fundraising is going to be matched by Machias Savings, and that is going to be given to the nonprofits that we are focusing on at each of the events. So the raffles are a couple of golf passes at Sanford Country Club, so thank you to them, along with 2 passes to York Wild Kingdom. I really love York Wild Kingdom, and I mean, that's yeah. And then a $50 gift card to Rira. So definitely awesome giveaways and a $5 donation. You can put it in the jar. You can grab a couple tickets.
I'll be hanging out next to it. So.
1 ticket, $5 one.
$5
However it works,
ticket,
Zoe will
yeah.
tell you. Yeah. So anyways, propelportland.org for future events. Our Facebook also will have them listed, or you can reach out to us, people on the board, and we're happy to tell you all about the upcoming year. So I will turn it over to, you don't have anything else?
No.
Okay. No. To Claudette and Micky.
Woo. Thank you so much, Rebecca. As she said, my name is Claudette Ndayininahaze, and I came from Burundi. I'm the co-founder with Micky for In Her Presence. We just first say thank you so much. Thank you for organizing that. What I can say, first, a huge thank you to Rebecca. Can we really applaud? Rebecca is really an amazing woman. She joined really our organization, and we are really kind of blessed having her. The devotion really she has, the commitment, the engagement really to see how she can raise the voice and really the empowerment for our community organization is really special for us, and we are really so grateful and proud for you. Thanks. We want really also to thank everybody who came here to support us, to support really our initiative, because it's not easy. Working alone here, when we come here, it's really not easy. Letting really everything behind, like house, your home, your food, your dream, the future really you think it was really in the corner. Your wife, your husband, leaving everything, parents, everything really behind. It's not easy. And coming here, when really you turn back, it's really emptiness. And when really you want to move forward, the door is really locked. Then In Her Presence came. And we said, myself and Micky with other women, we said, let's see how we can stand up and really to unlock the door, to see how we can really raise the voice for our women raise the empowerment and to see how they can integrate. They have stress, they have trauma when you come here, we have depression, but we need to overcome that and really move forward and integrate and sustain our family. This is really what In Her Presence stand on, illuminate, and really guide our women and girls. In Her Presence is really progressing, and after 3 years, we start with 12 women around the yoga because of the stress. And we have our first teacher is there, Kaylin. Thank you, Kaylin. She has been with us since the beginning. She was with us until now. She's with us. We work together. And now we start with 2 volunteers, and now we have 80 women coming every Saturday from 16 countries, supported by 34 volunteers every Saturday without really being tired. And we are using USM space and the public Poran library, where we have mothers and children into the library. We are really progressing, but we are also facing challenges and opportunities. Thanks.
I like to say my name is Micky Bondo, and I'm originally from the Republic Democratic of Congo. And like as Claudette said, we decide to try to fund it In Her Presence because we believe that we are unique. What I like to say that we're unique because In Her Presence is being led by immigrant women who really understand, who went through the challenges and really understand the power of education. And the power of education, that's why make you stand for any kind of platform and you can try to achieve your dreams. And that's why we believe so. And then we create that 3 years ago to try to build all the trust and confidence around immigrant women because they are the founder of their families, they are mothers and wives. And standing together, make them sure that their dream cannot die, but their dream can stand together and building that platform together. But we're facing more challenges because we know that if they all are empowered, they can bring to the economic of Maine, they can build all expertise and skills together to try to leverage and to boost the economic of immigrants around Maine and especially around Portland. But for that, we went through 3 years already, and we can see from the printing that we have, this is our report for 3 years, and we have some other ideas that we want to overcome for 3 more years to come, how we can build our capacity. One of them is like we want really to secure some spaces where we can have all the programs on one space, so all the 5 programs, instead to start having split the spaces a different place, like a USM and library, but have them locate on one location when women can come and attend, and people can recognize In Her Presence as a physical place to be. So this is one of our issues, and we're still working on that as a platform as well. And plus, we really like to try to increase some on transportation so we can promote the attendance because we have a long list. Like Claudette said, we start with 12 women and now we're over 80 women. So our waiting list is still long. So how to bring all those women together in the same position so they can have some other the education they need to have to boost their life here in Maine. And then also we want to create some network, businesses network, because we carry women with a lot of skills. So now how they can play a role to the businesses if we don't have any network on businesses. So how we can create those businesses so we can promote leadership trainings. We can promote all those mentoring programs. We can promote intensive language acquisition so they can be able to express themselves, they can be able to advocate themselves, and they can be able to walk and be empowered as well. But the thing that I know for sure, when I look at the community that we represent today, I know that we just one step ahead to try to achieve with your help. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Hey guys. guys enjoy. If anybody
May I
has,
say something real quick?
please, Machias Savings. Come on.
Well, I'm not Machias Savings Bank. My name is Yuri. I'm with Machias Savings Bank. But one thing I wanted to say, I was looking at the report, pretty remarkable. So if you have an opportunity, please grab one, learn a little bit more. But I'm an immigrant myself. I came to this wonderful country 10 years ago. And as a resident of this great community, first of all, I want to say thank you to all the people that embrace immigrants the way you do. You help us to achieve the results. Yes, guys, thank you to you. You allow us to achieve results that were not possible in our home countries. But at the same time, when I'm in presence of these remarkable individuals, ladies, thank you so much. In 3 years, from 12 to 80 people, it's amazing, and it shows that every single one of us has a remarkable capacity for growth and contribution. And when I see the results of your hard work, I realize that together we can make Maine exceptional together. So, let's continue our hard work, enjoy the night, and ladies, once again, thank you very much, and thank you, the Mainers.
More information, please see me, Claudette, really anybody on the Propel board. We're happy to answer any questions. And enjoy. And there's some amazing food over here prepared by some of the women who are part of In Her Presence.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
So I'm not with a bank or anything, but I have no money to give.
That's okay also.
My name is Tate Chung, and I work for Catholic Charities, and I've done a lot of reports on impact of immigrant refugees on our Maine economy. I just want to give you 2 statistics about African women in Maine and African Americans in general. One, the most educated population in the entire United States are African American women, and this is a testament of In Her Presence. You see people coming together and they're trying to better themselves, and they're creating these English classes. The second statistic that I want you to remember is, according to the 2016 census, if you're an African American woman or of African descent and you have a child and you live in Portland, 100% of them live in the poverty level. So there's a huge disconnect, right? So you've got incredibly ambitious, motivated women who are some of the most educated people, but they're living in poverty, right? So as business owners and community leaders, we got to figure out how to connect the dots. And so what we need are champions to make sure that African American women and African women and immigrant women in general find ways to get into the mainstream businesses and jobs. So if you can help champion that, that'll be phenomenal.
We're working on it.
Okay?
Thank you, guys.